Hey guys, welcome to the Stealthy Crafter. I'm Jessica and today I will be doing a Whip and Chat. If you're new here and you don't know what WIP stands for, it stands for Work in Progress, and what that normally means is that I will be basically you can like bring out your own whips or other things that you would be working on in projects. You could do absolutely nothing, or you could just sit on the couch listening to me ramble about what's been going on in my week. With that being said, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. I got two cats over here kind of like sniffing around, so hopefully they won't mess up with my new recording setup. So we're figuring things out as we go. Can you please not knock into it? You're already starting to make it shake. So I am still working on the dragon's door. I'm on the second row. You can kind of see that we got a little bit of the door knocker working on here as it is. So let me just move things around so that way I can make sure you guys are able to see things. So it's kind of on the dark setting. It is early in the morning. My kids are currently being dropped off at school. I told my husband I'm going to try and record a video today because everything's just kind of gotten all helter-skelter kind of thing. It's just one of those kind of weeks. So, but yeah, it is. Basically, it's Tuesday. I didn't have a chance to record yesterday, and I'll get into that in just a minute. But it is like counting down to the day of my retreat that I will be going on. Actually, I will be going there tomorrow. I have my retreats tomorrow, and I have not packed at all. I don't feel prepped at all. I have my goodness, I got the sparkle secret sparkle gift ready. I got some other goodies ready to go. I just placed a grocery order for snacks and stuff for myself at Target. I got to place an actual grocery order over at Food Lion today. And then I got to start packing, and I got to also try and get a video in. I was just not having a good moment trying to record at all this weekend. It's just like I said, it's been one of those days, weeks or something. But before we continue on to this, I'm like, yeah, I've been hoping I could get further on this, and it just feels like I am just kind of stuck. And it's not the diamond painting itself. I just feel like I'm just kind of like in a haze or something that's going on. So I haven't been really able to diamond paint as much as I wanted to. Plus, I didn't really diamond paint at all yesterday. I didn't diamond paint at all yesterday. And then during the weekend, I diamond painted small things, which I'll get into in just a moment. What are you cats doing? What are you doing? Rigel, get off. No. Oh my goodness, he is like trying to get into things, and it's just so. He kept me up most of the night today. The little rascal. But yeah, let's see. Where do I want to start? So I guess we could talk about diamond paintings. I have been good, although it has been very hard to be good. With Diamond Art Club, it was a little bit easier. Everything got on the wish list for the second week in a row, so yay me. But then Jade posted stuff, and I'm just like, and then she has a 30% off, and I'm just like, I really, really, really want to order, especially from Chocolate Raisin Fury. I love her like evolutions, and there's this night and day dragon that I want that's so expensive, and 30% would make it so much easier. But I'm going to be good. I'm going to stick to it. I am going to be good. I haven't bought any diamond paintings in the last 2 weeks. And the last one was basically because of Chrissabug, and I am just like, let there not be any other Chrissabugs. We had a mystery come out yesterday, and like I didn't buy it. it was kind of tempting because, you know, I don't want to miss out on Chrissabug's and Moonbound Studios, but I was just like, no, we're going to be good. And I'm glad I didn't buy it because what people are already seeing what could be the suggested mystery kits, and I'm like, okay, all right, good. I'm glad I didn't do that. What are you doing? What are you getting into? Hold on. No, sir. Down. Thank you. Oh my goodness. He cannot seem to stop getting into things. He's just such a rascal. Okay. So yeah, I've been falling behind on everything. Like, I've fallen behind on recording my own videos for the week, so I'm not caught up at all. And I fell behind on watching all my friends' videos. So, like, I have just this huge playlist and I haven't been able to get through it. And it's just like, it's very frustrating, guys. So yeah, I think with me having to take that medication, it just kind of threw me off for the whole time. So now I gotta play catch up, and then I have like all this school stuff going on. It's just like, oh my gosh, I feel very overwhelmed. But yeah, I told my husband, I'm like, I need to record. I have a physical therapy appointment today, so I wanted to try and get this done because I'm literally like, once my husband gets home, like in 30 or so minutes, I have to go and turn around and start leaving to go to my appointment. And I told him last week I wanted him to come with me because it was raining, and I'm so glad I had him come with me during the rain, because there was a really wicked accident once we... Can you please stop shaking the table? So it was a really bad accident, and I'm just glad that he was there, so that way, you know, with it pouring rain, yeah, I was so glad that he was there to help me get there and back. And then also, I'm having him come with me because I had a different thing that happened last week. She introduced a new thing, and I was just like feeling kind of off on the way back, and I told him I don't want to feel like that, try and drive and stuff like that. So she like did I guess it's like it's TENS unit or something like that, but it was electricity. So she used like some electric therapy to help with loosening up the muscles some more, because it's just was really tight. And she said that I really needed a little bit extra to kind of help try and loosen me up a bit, because it's clear like the ultrasound therapy is helping, but that one was like, I need like a little extra incentive in like certain areas, because I was like talking about like a certain muscle in my shoulder that's apparently connected to the neck and all this fun stuff. But it was so weird because like she was like telling me it's like she had me grounded, so she had like a wet towel placed underneath my arm, and like I was holding a pillow. She's like, you're definitely going to feel it in this arm, and I did. I felt it for a few days actually. It just like was just tingling for a few days, and I was just so achy. She mentioned that I was going to feel achy, but for the last few days, I was like really achy. So I'm kind of worried about how I'm going to feel when I'm at the retreat tomorrow. But the retreat isn't until like afternoon, to be honest. And I got such a full schedule. I really do. Oh my gosh. I feel so overwhelmed, guys. I don't have anything packed. I haven't done anything at all. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so anyway, it was kind of so weird. I was like, ooh, I'm being electrocuted, just jumping around. But yeah, it was fine. Like she was like moving, I guess, the one thing over every area. And then she told me to let her know when I actually start feeling it. It shouldn't hurt, but if it does hurt, let her know, that kind of thing. But basically it should be feeling intense without pain. And sometimes like when I was telling her, yep, and she already knew that it was tight in that area, and she would stay in that spot before moving on. And it was just so weird because like she got to like right around my neck, and I didn't even have to say, I feel that, because like my shoulders clenched up. I guess like just my muscles just kind of spazzed. I'm sorry if this is a little TMI or something, but like my muscles kind of spazzed a little bit, and it's like my shoulders just went wired up. It was like, ugh. She's like, yep. She's like, just let me know if it hurts, okay? And I'm like, okay. And then when she moved away from that spot, like all of a sudden my shoulder just dropped. It was so weird, but it felt so good afterwards. It felt like one of those good kind of pains, like where you've worked out, which I haven't done in a long time, but like where you would work out, you know, and you didn't overdo it. You just did it just enough where it's just like you know, you felt the burn, I guess. But yeah, it felt like that. But then like the next few days is where it's actually kind of started being more of the uncomfortable pain, and it kind of just like I was a little bit more slow moving and going and not kind of trying to exasperate the area, I guess. So I'll let her know if that was supposed to be normal or not. But yeah, it's just like I am a little worried about how that's gonna be like for tomorrow. What are you doing? Rigel. Rigel. I love the kitties, but they are aggravating. And he's in a mood. Rigel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can you please, hey, Nova, no, don't get into it as well. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So yeah, I know this like looks really dark in here, and I do apologize. It's just like with the lighting and stuff, it's like really, it's not even daylight yet. It's 7 something in the morning. So right before day's coming. So all the curtains are closed and blinds are closed. So I just only have this little overhead light that's shining on me. And everything just like looks very dark. So there's not really a lot to see here. Maybe like next week I'll just start working on a different thing. Because it's just, it is really a lot of darks. There's some oranges and stuff happening. There's like a little bit of orange up here kind of thing, but it's just mostly a lot of dark colors and a lot of color blocking once I get through this little outline of the knocker that I'm working on right now. So, but let's see. Kitty. Oh, okay, okay, shake the table some more. Okay, so my husband changed the cat desk. He attached it to my desk. And then, of course, I have this recording arm that's attached to my desk. So when the cat moves, this whole thing moves. And I'm just like, can we move the cat desk back over to your side? But yeah, anyway. So, but the same day, it was like, because like I said, it was raining that day. It was pouring, and I didn't feel comfortable going out. My oldest daughter had a track meet for that day, and I kind of was just like, I hope it just gets canceled, because they were like, her coach was kind of giving her the runaround, saying that we needed to fill out a piece of paper. And we tried to reach out to her coach because we looked at the portal and it said everything was approved and stuff, and we were kind of like, okay, can you please point us in the direction of what do we need to fill out exactly? Like, what are we missing? Because, you know, we want her to be able to go to track and everything. And he said that if this piece of thing wasn't filled out, then she would not be participating during the track meet that day. And I was just like, we were trying to get a hold of him. He wasn't answering us, and it was just kind of frustrating because, like, Tuesday was, let's see, Tuesday she was sick. She called out sick. I think I remember telling you guys that. And then Wednesday I had to pull her out because she had a doctor's appointment, so she didn't really get to do track on Wednesday. And then of course Thursday was my physical therapy and the track meet and pouring rain and all that. And I was just like, ugh, I really wish that I really hope that they canceled track. They did, thankfully. But she said that whatever it was, that she's fine now. It's not a big deal. I'm like, couldn't they just tell us? Kitty. Hold on. Nova, no ma'am. Get off the desk. Goodness. She's like all investigating into my husband's husband's stuff. It's just whatever. So let's see. When was my eye appointment? Was my eye appointment on a Friday? I don't think so. Was it? Maybe. I haven't ordered my glasses yet. I went to order. When did I go to my therapist? I think I went. Oh no, I went Wednesday. I went to my eye doctor on Wednesday. So yeah, I went Wednesday. So yeah, I had a lot of appointments coming up, like trying to keep on track of stuff. So yeah, my husband and I had our eye appointments, and we went together for that day. Let's see, but yeah, the Thursday was a thunderstorm. They did cancel it. Thankfully, I was so glad, but at the same time, she didn't have to participate, and I'm like, okay, whew, you know. But now we have another track meet today, and it's just everything's just kind of is just happening all at once, and I'm like, oh my goodness, can we stop? But I mean, like, that's what happens when you have four kids. Not four kids, but three kids, and then your own appointments, and then your husband's appointments, and then oh my goodness. So, but yeah. So anyway, we had a doctor's appointment too, for my eyes and my husband's eyes. And newsflash, we're getting older. And it was kind of weird. I had the same prescription for the longest time until recently. In the last year, my eyesight had declined a bit, but now it has declined more so. And then my astigmatism decided that it wanted to be jealous and get even more, just needed to just, work around. So yeah, so my right eye, it was like, oh, okay, we need to have a stronger vision on the right eye, and then the astigmatism in the left eye. I'm like, oh man, can we guys, and then she's like, it's just because you're getting older, and I don't like this, but I don't need bifocals. My husband was just like, kept saying that I was going to get bifocals because I'm, almost 40, but, and he gotten it around when he was 40, but I was just like, nope, I am perfectly fine. I don't need bifocals. Hee hee hee. I needed something to have a leg up on him because, he's tall, and everything. But I was like, let me have at least somewhat good vision, at least now. But no, my vision is not good anymore. Oh man, I was like, I used to have. I mean, like, my vision wasn't the best, but it stayed steady, and now it's just going. But yeah, it's just like, but it was like, it was funny because it's just like, after that, we went and gotten Chinese food and stuff to take home, and it was so good. I couldn't eat much. Like, I haven't been able to really eat a lot, lately, especially after having taken all those antibiotics and stuff. But it was just like, oh my goodness. It tasted so good. All I had was just the egg roll on the way home. It's a thing we usually do. We always order from this one restaurant if we're in the area, and we were, and because the Chinese food around the area that we live, it's not really good. I haven't really found a really good spot. I mean, like, there is one, but it's more like a sit down restaurant, and it's not just Chinese food. It's like Asian fusion and stuff. So I mean, like, I wanted Chinese food, that I know that I would enjoy. Usually never is a miss. I mean, there has been a few times where the food was a miss, but most of the time, perfect. The right amount of crispness to the chicken, the right amount of sauce ratio. I'm saying, it's just, this place is just perfect. I love this place so much. And I'm so sad that we don't live that close to it anymore, and I was so sad. But no, we ordered some food to go, and we usually would eat an egg roll on the way home every single time. It's like, it's burning the roofs of our mouths, and it's like, hot, but so good, hot. But no, it was so funny because I ate it and I was just full, and then I finally felt up to eating a little bit more when I got home. But like, I just had, it's so funny because like, me taking all the stuff that I was having, it was supposed to help, get rid of indigestion that I never really had, but now that I took all these antibiotics, I have horrible indigestion. So go figure, right? But yeah, let's see what else. So yeah, doctor's appointments, all that fun times. Not really. And got to rest a bit. My son actually was sick on Thursday too, so he was in the car while my husband was with us and everything. So it wasn't like he was sick, but it was just enough where it's like, I don't want to risk sending him home and then getting a phone call. So I was like, you can stay home. Okay. So this weekend I had plans to do a bunch of stuff. Was going to go and record. Can you stop shaking the table, cat? Nova keeps jumping up and down trying to get onto her bed. Let's see. So this weekend I had plans. I was like, okay, we're gonna do all this stuff. We're gonna, have fun, everything. And it didn't work out, guys. It really didn't work out. So Saturday, my oldest had her first day. I was just like, ooh, and it was And I decided since we were having a lot of plans like for yard work this weekend, that I was going to take Saturday as a recording day, and I just failed on recording. I tried, and then of course my arm recording tripod broke. The stand itself just would not stay attached to the base at all. It was just like the rod inside was like stripped and everything, so it was just like I couldn't really do much recording at all. It was so frustrating. And I tried on my little selfie stick. That wasn't helping either. And I just kind of got a little too frustrated, like trying to record downstairs, because like it was our Discord group. We were doing like basically kind of chase the dopamine. It's like do a bunch of small finishes throughout the weekend. Let's try and get as many done, kind of thing. And I got a bit done. That's why I didn't focus on this at all during the weekend. Like Friday night on, I didn't do anything. So I got like a mini dazzle done, one mini dazzle, not the entire set. I got one of those done. Actually going to have to work on one or two at least today or tomorrow, so that way I can get that posted on the mini DP Madness Facebook group, so don't forget, because I keep forgetting until late. But yeah, I had that, and I worked on like I said, I worked on the mini dazzles, and then I worked on a bunch of diamond delights. I got another cover minder done, so that was so cute. It's like a flower cover minder, so that one's done. I did like spin the wheel stuff, and I tried to do like talking to the camera and everything, but it was just like I just could not seem to really get a moment to really do what I needed to over the weekend. And then of course with the recording arm break, I wanted to do time-lapse videos for some of the bigger projects that I had, and it just kind of fell apart by that point. And then I just like, okay, this video's trash, because I wanted to do like a video of like how many diamond paintings can I get done in a weekend, and I got a couple done. Like I did quite a few of small finishes, so and I'll show those during the month of review. But it's just that I just could not really get the recording part at all. So I was just like, man, okay, that's trashed. Okay, whatever. So, and then let's see, Sunday, we decided we're gonna go and get plants, and my husband and I were talking about maybe like going to a mattress store, but the stores were all like, they didn't open until until the afternoon. But we wanted to get home because it's supposed to start raining and stuff like in the afternoon, so we really didn't get to stop at the mattress place. We're kind of wanting to, I don't know if we're going to get a mattress or what, but I know that we're talking about maybe at least a mattress topper for our bed, because our bed sucks. But no, we went to Lowe's. He wanted to try and fix the recording standing. We got a bigger, not a bigger, we got a longer bolt and washers and stuff like that. He wanted to try and fix it. I was like, okay, we don't have to, but he's like, just wanted to give it a try. I'm like, all right. So found out, yeah, it's definitely stripped. It's not gonna work. But we went and looked in the garden area. We kind of looked at storm doors, and to kind of discuss what we would like for our front door, because we're definitely wanting to get a storm door for the front. We kind of perused around there before making our way into the garden section of Lowe's, and I was in my happy place. I saw succulents. I saw like so many different plants that I was just like flitting around. Some of it was just like, ooh, I like this idea. I like this idea. I had like so many ideas, but he had to rein me down. He had to bring me back down to earth. It's like, hold on, don't go crazy. So basically our plan was we were going to start kind of planting on Sunday, and then as I was looking at the weather and stuff like that, it was just like, maybe not, because it's going to the last time we did yard work, it was to plant the grass seed. And we did all this. We worked so hard with aerating the yard, seeding it, watering it, lightly, for it like that day or the next day, for a really big a storm come through. It drained, like, because we live on a hill, so everything just kind of got washed off, all the dirt, all the seeds. It was just like all that hard work for nothing. And we had and they were talking about like 75-mile-per-hour straight line winds were going to be a thing in our area, so we decided we weren't going to plant anything until after the storm at that point, because we did not want anything get torn up or ruined. So, but we did want to get at least the stuff picked out, and they're in the garage right now, so we're gonna have to take them out. I don't know if we'll do it today, because it's going to freeze. It was freezing today. It dropped. It went from 80 degrees to 29 degrees, and it's going to be cold again tomorrow morning as well. So I don't know if we want to plant them, like go out and plant them today or tomorrow, or want to wait till it kind of warms a little bit better for the ground, because I'm pretty sure the ground's going to be all like hard again. But man, it was just like the perfect moment to also, because the rain helped make the ground not as hard, but just the timing's never right, guys. The timing is never right. But no, anyway, so I was in my happy place at Lowe's, flitting about, going, oh, we can do this and this. So I already figured out we're going to do these certain succulents that are going to be surrounding the mailbox. It's going to be so pretty. And then these coalesces, I think I remember, if I'm remembering the pronunciation. It's always been my dream, or vision. Okay, it's been my vision for years to get this certain type of plant to plant around our Japanese maple tree. I've been saying it over and over how much I wanted to do that, to kind of just bring a little extra color to the area. And I'm just like, I really want these plants right there. And so we finally did that. We got hopefully enough to go around the tree. And then we wanted to at least bring a pop of color around the front door. So we got some violets. I'm a little nervous because, it's already started to happen. But it's just like I get dive bombed by the bumblebees that are outside in our front yard. They will every year, it's always the same thing. They just dive bomb me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I'm the one that gets targeted to be dive bombed upon every time I step out. But I'm a little worried because having the flowers around our front door is inviting wasps and bees and stuff, but at the same time it's so pretty, and I want prettiness. It's like two big, I don't know how it's like they're just containers just filled with different types of colors of violets. It's gorgeous. I love how it looks, and I can't wait to see how it's going to be like when we get all of this planted. And then we also talked about like if there's like space at the mailbox with the succulents, maybe buying some other little tiny plants to kind of fill in the space in between, like some flowers, like maybe have the outside of the mailbox with the succulents, and then the inside that's closer like to the mailbox to actually have like flowers and things. So I'm excited about this. Like I was just like, ooh, I have so many plants, we could do all this stuff. And then it's just like, oh, we could take out these bushes that's on the side of our yard and plant them with these, because these only get yay high, so we don't have to go and trim them, like trying to, trim them when they go over 6 to 7 feet. I was just like, but yeah, my husband had to like calm me down, rein me down, like, nope, no, we were only focusing on this, not on this. But it's just like, oh, we could do this, we could get gravel, we could but yeah, it's just like we only got a little bit. We got in some gloves for the kids, but yeah, it's just like we decided not to do any planting that day, and it was a good thing, because then later on that day we were told school got canceled for inclement weather. Kind of changed up a lot of plans. So like I said, I have the retreat that's coming up tomorrow, and I have we had Friday off. My husband was going to go and take the kids out and on that Friday and have do like some fun activities and stuff. But now we are told that Friday is now going to become an e-learning day and everything. And yeah, it kind of sucked about the fact that Monday had no school, but at the same time, I completely understand. I know other people didn't like it because it does it's hard to try and find childcare. I'm very lucky in the fact that my husband works from home and I stay home, and so someone can always be able to keep an eye on the kids. But and I get it, but at the same time, it's like 75-mile-an-hour per straight line winds. I know everyone's like, ooh, ooh, yeah, tornadoes, ooh, you're canceling because of a baby storm and all that. But I'm like, it's the straight line winds. Those things are, we're not supposed to, the buses aren't supposed to be out, if I remember correctly, if the wind gusts go over 45 miles per hour. You don't want the bus to topple over. It's the smart thing to do. And I'm like, and if we did have the kids go out in this, and then of course, it's a gust of wind picks up the bus and everything, people would, raise all sorts of ruckus. Why didn't you cancel? It's a catch-22. The school just, can't win at this point. So yeah, they canceled school yesterday, so I didn't really get to do my Wip Chat. I try to record. I let my kids know how, like, hey, I'm gonna go and do a Wip Chat, guys. I try and usually let them know, hey, I'm gonna do a recording, and I got okay. And then as I'm getting ready to, get ready for the day, then my youngest, my daughter, Jana, she's all like, can I go call so and so and us play Fortnite? And I'm just like. And I'm trying not to be the bad mom, because I've been saying no a lot during the weekend and things. But at the same time, it's like, I want to be selfish. And I felt bad feeling so selfish at the same time, but it's just like, sure, go ahead. I was so frustrated, but it's just like, I was just like, go ahead, go do it. So I didn't really get to do any recording yesterday, which, yeah, it sucked, but, it's fine. The kids could not be quiet for the life of them. They don't know the meaning of quiet at all. Let's see, but I slept through a good portion of the morning, where it was like kind of like really windy. We had a really bad gust of wind come through, and then at that point was like in not where we live, but in the city. they actually had a tornado touchdown. It got confirmed. I was just like, but it was like an EF0, but still, I'm like, it spun up from all the winds and stuff. So I was like, I'm glad that, we stayed home. But of course, people kind of went, oh, it's just an EF0. I'm like, it still blew a couple of roofs off. I'm like, it still stripped a few trees. I'm like, it's still not a laughing matter, I mean, yeah, it's on the weaker end, but I mean, like, those things still can be serious business. So, I mean, still toss things around and stuff. So, definitely don't want to play around with it. Especially if it could, like, increase in strength and size. But yeah, luckily it was a small one, and it only lasted for 1.5 miles from what the report's saying. It was only like 25 yards wide, so it wasn't like I said, it wasn't horrible, but it did rip off a few roofs of like some from warehouses and stuff. So that's gotta suck. Let's see, what else has happened yesterday. Oh, and then we had like another like really windy part of the afternoon. Everything was fine, but then things started feeling cold. You kind of definitely felt the cold and chills started coming in. Because, like, yeah, today is like 30 degrees. It's 29 to 30 degrees. So our AC, our brand new AC, has definitely started getting to work out. We didn't think we were going to get to use the heat portion of the AC unit, but we are today. It definitely kicked on last night. And it's just like, it went from, oh, I think it's like quiet to like, no, it's not quiet. It's not as quiet as I think it was. It's definitely on the louder end, especially on the heat, but it's not too bad. It's fine. But it does kick on a lot more often than what I'm used to, but that's only because and it doesn't feel like it's blaring out heat like the old unit. It just, it's warming up. Ah, that's nice. So it doesn't really give us a chance to really get too cold. I did drop it down last night because old habits, can't break old habits. But I didn't turn it off. I just kind of turned it down to like 68 or so, while I bundled myself up underneath the blankets. But yeah, I didn't sleep very well because like I said, the cats. Man, Rigel, like, he's a menace. He's a menace to society. But yeah, it's just like a lot of stuff that's happening. And then of course, like with the school cancellation, we had a robotics interests meeting that was supposed to happen yesterday. It didn't. They have it rescheduled today, so I don't know if I'm going to go or if my husband's going to go. It's just a lot of timing because it's just like there's that robotics meeting, but then we got to get home and then come back and pick up Nicole for her track meet, and I begged her to take a blanket or grab something like some sweatpants or something to go over her pants because it's gonna get cold again today. And she goes, "I'll be fine. I'm just wearing a hoodie." I'm like, "But you wore a hoodie last time and you were freezing." And "I'll be fine." I was like, "Okay, but could you please Nope, we're not even going to humor me. I'm like, "Okay, I'm not gonna push the issue." So she is going to be freezing her butt off. I'm not going to be going to this track meet, unfortunately, just because of just the timing of everything that's going on. And then we have an art show that's also happening tomorrow. So I was like talking to the kids. I wanted to know if they wanted me to be there or, so because I was like, I was going to skip out on the first part of the retreat if that was the case. Like if they were really wanting me to, celebrate their successes. Michael's like, meh, he doesn't really care about art. I'm surprised that, of that. I'm wondering if it's something like geometry dash related that's gotten chosen. I'm sure it probably is. But he's like, meh, don't care. And then Nicole's also like, whatever. So it's like, okay, are you sure? Because I will come. I love looking at all their artworks and stuff. I'm like, ooh, ah. And they're like, nope, we're good. I'm like, okay. And so I am going to prep for this whole retreat business somehow. And like I said, I have not packed one bit. So my plans are, like, I have that therapy appointment today, and depending on who's going to take Michael to the robotics interest, because they said there's only like limited slots and stuff, but today was like how to sign up for it and what is expected of it. So, and he seems to be really interested to join. So we're probably going to just sign them up anyway, and then hopefully he'll get in. So cross your fingers, kind of thing. Trying to see what Jaina wants to do for her. But she seems to be wanting to just, do her own thing. So it's like, okay. She did kind of ask if there was like an art club or something, and I don't think there is. But if there is, I'm gonna have to ask Nicole, because she would know. But because if there is like an art club or something, I would definitely want to encourage her to join that as well, because she wants to do artwork. As she's like been drawing a lot too. She's kind of been following her big sister in that regard. It's really cute. And she's gotten like really creative with some of her stuff. So but yeah, it's just trying to get things done. I gotta get a recording. Either I'll do it today or tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I'm definitely going to have to take enough Tylenol, I'm pretty sure. But I think, but I'm going to try and I think I'm going to do another treasure card hunt type thing, and have that ready for this weekend. Try and get that done and edited and ready to go. So while I'm at the retreat, I have a video for you guys. So I think I'm going to do that, or just do like an unboxing with about 3 or 4 diamond paintings. But I think probably another treasure quest hunt for you guys. It's going to be a lot smaller this time around. There's not as many diamond paintings, but wouldn't it be cool if I find another black card and get Mackenzie jealous? She was just like, oh my god, because I had those 2 black cards last time. I'm still amazed about the fact that I gotten 2 black cards during that whole time. I mean, but it was a lot of diamond paintings. You got to also think about how many diamond paintings I was opening during that whole time too. So it was just, but still, it was just like, I had a really good luck, and I'm pretty sure that my luck isn't going to be that good anymore. So I do have a nice stack going. I have like birthday presents, diamond paintings. I got a bunch of stuff, and I did redeem. I gotten a present from my friend Mackenzie so I could get a free diamond painting from Diamond Art Club, and now that's actually getting shipped, and I'll show you guys what it is. It's not, I didn't do anything except like get a discontinued diamond painting, but I'm still excited about it. I'm like, yes, I'm really excited about that one. But wouldn't it be cool if I could get enough for another one? That would be so nice. Be like, yeah. And maybe I can get another discontinued one. So I've been just like wanting to get some of the discontinued stuff, because I am not spending $400 for a diamond painting, guys. I really ain't. So it looks like I got all the black done. So yay, we got the outline done. That took forever. But I was kind of chit-chatting. You guys know I'm slow when I do these Wip Chats. So, and now it's like a lot more color blocking. So I have all these little areas to color block, so that will go by quickly. But at least you guys got to see like a little bit of the outline. It was only one color. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, because definitely got to start getting ready to go. I'm pretty sure it's getting closer to the time of me needing to leave. And I want to get some coffee. I need to get caffeinated. See if I can start editing this before I leave. If I can't, I'll edit this after I get back home, and then start prepping all of that. So, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do this next few days, and I can't wait to tell you guys next week about how the retreat went and everything. That's going to be a fun thing. I'll be back home on Sunday, so I'll definitely try and get a recording done on a Monday. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!